Lights.
Camera.
Action.
A very good evening to one and all present here. Today, I, Swati Malhotra, along with my co-host Jasmeet Gujral, are going to guide you through the most exciting event of the day, Performance Theatre, which celebrates diverse people and their innumerable stories.
You know what, Swati? I like the emerald thing about theatre. Every performance is like a ghost. It's there and then it's gone. But it somewhat creates an impression of people, their stories, their lives in our minds.
So true, Jasmeet. The stage is like the point of intersection between the visible and the invisible world. We have received some amazing responses by our dear Christites and are mesmerized by their talents. And we can't wait to present before you their amazing performances.
And not to forget, Swati, the competition is going to be extremely tough.
Definitely. We will be pleased to introduce our judge for this event.
Our judge for the event, Performance Theatre, is Mr. Kavach Khanna. Mr. Kavach Khanna is an alumni of Christ University and he has completed his graduation in Bachelor of Business Administration from the BGR campus. He is a theatre enthusiast and has represented our college in several inter-college fests and events as a Christite. Along with his batchmates, he started the Orpheus Productions in the BGR campus. Presently, he is working as a business development associate with a startup in Amritsar and has his own YouTube channel called Kavach Khanna with over 20k subscribers where he uploads a plethora of videos relating to college and university admissions, the Bangalore culture and his time spent at Christ University. We are pleased to have you here, sir. So, without further ado, let's commence our event.
Hi guys, this is Jeeta Papriksha Reddy and I'm from 4th year CSE department. So I took part in Performance Theatre DARPAN 2021 and the theme given was support, and honestly when I heard about this I was pretty confused because support can be in many different forms. It can be in an emotional form, it can be in a mental form, it can also be in a financial form, and support can also be within humans and also animals. So according to me, support is something which is a thing which bears all the pain or acts as a backbone to Performance Theatre DARPAN 2021 and the theme given was support, and honestly when I heard about this I was pretty confused because support can be in many different forms. It can be in an emotional form, it can be in a mental form, it can also be in a financial form, and support can also be within humans and also animals. So according to me, support is something which is a thing which bears all the pain or acts as a backbone to everyone and helps each other go through all the circumstances together. And I feel that whether we are parents, whether we are friends, leaders, partners, or anyone, it is our solemn duty to always support each other. So I chose visual arts to portray and show this theme topic support, and that is with sketching because I felt that pictures talk a lot without actually doing the talk, and so I hope you all enjoy it.
very famous Malayalam monoact which is based on a real life story that is themed on terrorism. And here I am to show you all in English translation. Hope you all like it. Thank you. Good morning, news hour. A massive terrorism attack happened today morning in the Kashmir borders, and surprisingly a 13-year-old young girl, Saira Banu, has gunshotted a Pakistani terrorist today morning, and we have a reporter right now from the destination. Hello, Mr. Prakash. Prakash, can you hear me? Hello, Ria. I'm right now from the destination, the spot where the terrorism has happened today, and we can see that a young girl who is just 13-year-old, who is Saira Banu, is gunshotted a terrorist, a Pakistani terrorist who has come into her home to rob and attack her family. Allah! The power has gone. What such a good news it was, right? Such brave girls are needed for our young generations. I was just enjoying the news. At that time, the power was gone. We need such bright girls in India to come up and show all these morons on how to react and how to act in the best possible way. The power has come. I can see the rest of the news now. Katisa, please switch on the TV, huh? If it's not available in the BJP news, you can see it in the Congress or the masses news also. Right now, we are at the destination along with the Saira Banu. We have Saira Banu along with Saira Banu. Could you please illustrate and talk to us about what exactly happened today morning? I was sitting with my younger brother today morning in this courtyard. Sister, I just want to go to school. I don't know. I don't feel like sitting here. It's so lonely. It's full of sound. It's full of massive attacks. I just want to be with my friends. I want to play. I want to learn songs and learn stories and sing and be with my friends. When can we go to school, Tata? I don't know, dear one. I don't know when can we go to schools. There are no more days, or there can be days where we could go to school. But whatever I know, I can teach you, little one. Things are very bad around here. Be safe and be alert. My father was reading one of the famous books of Wings of Fire by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and I could hear my grandfather praying also. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. What is the news coming from there? What is the noise? Something is coming. Go, safe inside. Please don't. Hide and seek. If they see muscle boys, if they see young boys, they will take them to their houses. They will take them with the troops, and they will make you terrorist groups. They will make you people attack from your hands and your legs. They will make you terrorist ones. Please hide inside. Please hide inside. Don't have a under our little one. Ma, I'm scared, Ma. Ma, will they take me, Ma? I don't want to be with them. I'm scared of them. I don't want to be with them. Hey, little one, please don't say anything. They're coming. Just be inside. Hide! Hey, Sonia, Sonia, we are poor ones. We don't have anything with us. We just want to live. We don't want anything. I beg to your knees, please don't. Hey, chup raho. Sonia, Sonia, what are you doing with my mom? Arey, don't come near me. Arey, don't come near me. Bharat Mata ki jai. Bhaiya, my bhaiya. You killed my bhaiya? I will kill everybody. I will kill each and every one. Oh, just get that. Don't come near me. Pakistan ki jai. Sarah, my dear little one, Sarah, what did you do? You killed him. Killed him, Sarah. I killed him, Ma. I did not have any other choice. I just killed him. Because he killed my brother. He killed my dearest brother. This is just my tribute to all the ones here. To all the soldiers who have shed their lives for us. Who have sacrificed themselves for all of us. This is my tribute for all of them. But Ma, look at Ma. Oh, my brother has gone, Ma. Bhaiya, wake up, Bhaiya. I've killed everyone, Bhaiya. There's no one else left. Everyone gone, Bhaiya. Please wake up, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Cheryl. I'm a second year BTech computer science student, and for this year's performance theatre, I will be playing my own composition. So, the theme for the performance theatre is support, and apart from God, my family and my friends, music has been such a great support to me ever since I was a child. So, the piece is called Growing Up, which reminds me of the type of music that I used to listen to as a child, and also in a way shows how I've grown as a composer. Over the past 1.5 years, I have taken up playing a lot of piano repertoire, and in turn it has changed the way that I compose. And so this piece is also, shows how I've grown and shows how music has been such a support to me. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, I will be doing a spoken word poem. This is an original piece. It's called Poetry is Dead. It goes like this. Poetry is dead. You brazenly cry with your wry smiles and that glee in your eyes. You talk of how a relic it's become, how we must acknowledge that a new era has begun. Well, fie, I bite my thumb at thee, for fools like you can't grasp poetry. An art form so ancient it has gods as patrons. You're too insignificant to make such a statement. Heathen, A fool of yourself you make. You mock something your simple mind can't take. Depth it eludes you as visual media fools you from thinking you're dissuaded, for their images are persuasive. You're force-fed content, concepts, and contempt. Their ideas, they're shoved down your throat, and simpleton, you've memorized them rote. Poetry is dead, they scream with their mobs, with torches and pitchforks, they crave our heads on the prongs. For when we put into words what they put into action, they realize that we'll regroup their factions. They fear the power of pen and paper when shamelessly they ask you for papers. They wish to see our encasqueted bones, nooses round our necks to silence our poems. Sure, you may silence me, but I assure you, you'll never stop poetry. When you burn in the flames of your eternal damnation, when all that remains is the ash of your bones, poetry will remain to mark your graves. You will die, and your sons will too, but poetry, it'll forever adorn your tombs. Poetry is dead. You sheepishly wonder, in an era where content must be a minute or under, where is the time to break away from it all? Where in this life can you feel anything at all? Poetry, my friend, you'll find it everywhere. As long as our species experiences the world, we'll find ways to spin emotions and thoughts into words. The world is changing. It always has been and it always will be. You and I and our sons and daughters, in time from living, we'll all refrain. But as long as time and life exists, the art of poetry will persist. In this day and age, you no longer imagine, you simply see what you are shown. Yet, you have the audacity to herald the death of poetry. For this alone, I say five, five, for poetry will never die.
Hello everyone, my name is Anju Pradeep and I'm pursuing BSc Psychology Honours. My register number is 2133616. Coming to who I truly am, my hobbies include dancing, singing and acting. I am a girl who wishes to fill in every column of art. As the saying goes, you can do anything if you have the right people to support you. I see this event, Performance Theatre Solo, as a crucial step in spreading my views on theme support.
The person you have called cannot be reached. The person you
If I keep calling, can't you understand that it's an emergency? Don't you already know the problems that I have at home? My parents aren't letting me do anything. I thought you, out of all people, will understand me at least, Varun. Why are you talking like my parents now? Remember, you were the only person who stood up for me in the beginning. But now you've changed so much. Varun, tell me one thing. What exactly is wrong with dance? Why are you bringing your possessiveness into this? So what's your decision? I really don't know. You still don't? Should I take a decision alone with no one's support? Shouldn't you? How long will you live as a people pleaser? I can't. I have to listen to my parents who were always there for me. Even your boyfriend has no interest towards your passion. Usually when family doesn't support you, partners do. But in this case, you don't really have anyone like that. So, should I leave this? Yes. Are you still upset? No, I'm not. I know you are. It isn't because we don't want you to follow your dreams. We're just worried about your future. This is my future. I aspire to become a professional dancer, and if my own parents can't support me with it, then who do I go to for help? I'm tired of listening to both of you. I'll give up on my dreams, okay? I hope that'll make you happy at least. You don't have to give up on your dreams for us. If you truly believe that you can make a future out of dance, then you can go ahead with it and we'll support you. Wait, did Dad allow? He's the one who sent me here.
Namaskar, my name is Srijan Datta. I am from MTech First Sem Mechanical. I am going to present you a classical dance on a classical bhav on Ramchandra Kripalu Bhajman, that's the Ram Bhajan, where I am going to show you various stages of Ramayana and various aspects of Sri Ramchandra and his wisdom and also his purity and his beauty. Let's see.
Shri Ram, Shri Ram. Shri Ramchandra Kripalu Bhajamana Har कञ्जलोचन कञ्जमुख करकञ्ज पदकञ्जारुणम् श्रीराम श्रीराम।
Performance Theatre. I am Harshita Pandey from 1 IHB and I will be playing the role of a single mother who is currently at her daughter's wedding and her ex-husband shows up. And this plot revolves around the theme of self-support and self-reliance, wherein she goes through a lot of struggles and then comes up all by herself. And that shows her strength and resilience. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it's a very big event. We're very happy to have you all here. It's a huge deal to think back how we've gone through so much and we've come here. Yes, and thank you for always being there. It's not easy to find such truly good people. So thank you. Yeah, Aisha's in her room. She's getting ready. They're dressing her up right now. So yeah, you can go and meet her. Yeah. Thank you. Why are you here? No, not another step. Not another step. Stay where you are. You know what? You might as well turn around and leave. There's no point in you talking because I'm not going to listen. You've had 18 years of time to do that, Varun. 18 years of time when you abandoned me and Aisha. 18 years ago. For being a selfish person. You forgot your duties as a parent the day you walked out that door. You don't get to come back right now. Where were you for all those times when we went through all these tough situations? When I was depressed, when I was in debt, when I had to repay loans, when I had to get her the education she deserved. Where were you then? Because I don't remember you returning any of my calls or texts. I don't remember you even writing back or trying to get in contact. If you couldn't be there for us when we were down in the dumps, when we were facing so many things, you cannot just get to show up when we are happy. I've fought a lot. I've fought enough battles. I've fought what people say. I've fought the demons that I struggled with. And I won. And I'm here. And now there are no tears left to cry because it's just anger and frustration that's left. All of that is gone. All of that is a past phase. Because I have moved on. I have become a stable, independent, strong, single mother. And you don't get to show up now. Aisha has moved on. Aisha has forgotten who you are. She does not have a father. She has a mother. And that is it. We are happy just the way we are. You don't get to show up right now. Turn around and leave. Turn around and leave before I call the cops on you. Turn around and leave before I do anything that you're going to regret showing up over here. Turn around and walk out that door.
Performance Theatre. Warm greetings to everyone. My name is R. Megavardhani and I am from 1 Psych C. My hometown is Salem, Tamil Nadu. I have got the Best Orator Award in my school and have participated in a lot of oratorical competitions in my mother tongue, which is Tamil. This is my first year in Christ. I am very happy to be a part of Christ and looking forward for the various exposure that it offers. I have chose to perform public speaking on the topic support. I would like to start with a small quote. Anything is possible when you have the right people to support you. Support is very important in everyone's life. Everybody needs a support in their life, not only human beings, but also plants, animals, and any living being in this planet needs support. To be honest, initially I was not interested in participating in this competition. But with the support of my friends, I was able to go for it. At least give it a try. Public speaking is all about support. Will I ever be motivated to give a speech if I am not getting any support from my audience? Every clap, nod, or simple smile from the audience gives us a sense of approval and encourages to move forward. Even now, I imagine speaking to a crowd, which makes me keep going. No one can ever tell they had a life without any support. Each and every creature in this universe needs support and provides support to others. Say, for example, the sun, which supports the life. Just like every coin has two sides, this topic also has two sides, and I am not going to restrict myself to one side of it, that is, receiving support. I am going to talk about the other side too, that is, being supportive to others, which is also equally important. There are different types of support, like physical support, financial support, emotional support, and social support. Everything is important in our life, and we need them in one point or the other. Physical and financial support could be understood easily, but emotional and social support are very crucial. We need to understand them correctly. This can be defined in one single sentence. I am there for you. This is not about helping with their problems and giving solutions, but just saying that you are there for them. We don't realize the importance of it until we experience it, and I'm sure most of us would have experienced it. When you are so low and someone pops up and says, I am there for you, that one sentence would mean the entire world. It would give this support to others even through small gesture like standing beside them or holding their hands or hugging them, gives them all the power that they need. Right now, each and every human in this planet needs this support, the social and the emotional support, because we all are facing the COVID-19 pandemic, which is creating stress in all our lives. But we must remember we all are together in this, and we must support each other. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My name is Man Rawal.
2,000 years later.
Hello everyone. My name is Man Rawal. I was born and brought up in Gujarat, Mehsana. I am a first year from the School of Management BBA course. So today I am going to speak on a topic, because who doesn't love a totally strange opinion from a stranger about something completely random? These people, I guess. Disclaimer: the views or information present here are not meant to offend any party. These have been collected from various platforms and we don't have any rights over the copy. These are meant for entertainment purpose only. The topic on which I am going to present my views is mental illness. Yes, this is one of the topics that we don't discuss that much, because if we discuss it with others and we say that we have a mental illness, they will say, Pagal hai kya? Pagal hai kya? Are you an idiot, bro? We need to understand that having a mental illness doesn't mean that we have to go to an asylum. Okay, so what is a mental illness? So basically, it's a wide range of mental health conditions, disorder that affect your way of thinking, behavior and mood. For example, depression and anxiety disorder. We need to understand that having a mental illness is not abnormal. More than 15% of Indian population suffer from mental illness. Do you know there are around 1 million cases of OCD in India every year? Now, as OCD is one of the common illness, I will take it as an example to help you in understanding how common mental illness is and why we should take it seriously. OCD stands for Obsessive Compulsive Disorder. It is mental illness that causes repeated unwanted thoughts or the urge to do something over and over again, like washing hands, and keeping things in proper order. Now, there is a huge difference between habit and an OCD. Suppose you have a habit of double checking things. For example,
Finally, most of the part is completed. I think I should just put my purse in the drawer so it will be easy to find it next time. Let me just recheck whether it's there or not.
this is a normal habit, but
Are you sure your purse is there? Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it.
this is one of the symptoms of having an OCD. Everyone has habit or thought that repeats. How can we differentiate between OCD and a habit? Well, if that thought or action take up at least an hour of your day, are beyond your control, are not enjoyable and interfere with your daily life, that's a symptom of OCD. See how common mental illness is. Who could ever think that his habit of closing doors again and again is not a habit, but an OCD? Like this, there are many mental illness, and they have symptoms like feeling down or depressed, feeling confused. We cannot even differentiate it's a feeling or a symptom of a mental illness. That's why we need to get aware about mental illness. Now, what can we do for prevention from mental illness? Pay attention to the warning signs. Take good care of yourself. Get routine medical care. Do you know half of all mental illness begins by the age of 14 and most of the cases go undetected and untreated. That's also one of the reasons why you should get aware about this, because if it gets undetected and untreated, it may have a serious impact on your mental health. Now, for more information, you can do internet surfing and visit health-related websites. In the end, I just want to say that everyone, let's be serious about our mental health and take a step forward and be the change. I wanted to say that ending line.
Hello everyone, I am Persis Maligamwala and the theme given to us was support. Now support can be interpreted in many different ways. It can be physical support or emotional support or support from an elder. Today I want to highlight the support from a parent. So for that I want to say a speech by Steve Harvey on how his father was his biggest supporter. When I was in 6th grade, I had a teacher and we had just come back from our summer vacation, and the first assignment that she gave us was write on a piece of paper what you want to be. So I wrote on my paper, I want to be on TV. Nobody ever told me I couldn't. Had no adult came along and crushed me. I was a kid, I was 9. I didn't know you couldn't write such things. I thought you could be anything you wanted to be. So the teacher collects all our papers, and when she calls your name, you stand up and she tells everybody what you want to be. She says, wow, Tammy wants to be a football player. Bobby wants to be a doctor. Sheila wants to be a nurse. Willie wants to be a doctor. And I'm like, Willie wants to be a doctor? He can't even read. You know, the prescriptions he's going to be writing, it's going to be a lot of sick people. So she calls everyone's name but mine, and when she comes to me, she says, Little Stevie, stand up. So I stood up. She says, come in front of the class. And I am thinking to myself, this is my gold star moment that I had been waiting for. I am being called because my answer was better than the rest of these kids. So I go up proudly and she says, Little Stevie, what did you write on your paper? I said, I
be on TV. Why did you write that on your paper? Because that was our assignment for today. But why did you write something like that on your paper? I could tell by her tone this wasn't my gold star moment. She says, "Do you know anybody on TV?" I said, "No, ma'am." "Have you seen anybody on TV?" "But Bill Cosby is on TV. He is on I Spy." "Have you seen Bill Cosby? Do you know him?" "No, ma'am." "Do you know anybody in the school who is on TV?" "No, ma'am." "Do you know anybody in your neighborhood who is on TV?" This dream-killing heathen. I said, "No, ma'am." "Well, I am going to pin this note on you and you're going to go home. I am going to call your mother and tell her that you are being a Mr. Smarty Pants up here." So I go home and my mother is waiting on me. I walk in and she says, "What is that pain on you, mister?" I said, "I know you know." I didn't say that to her though. She says, "I got a call from your teacher. She says you are being a Mr. Smarty Pants up there. What did you write on your paper?" She asked us what we wanted to be and I wrote, "I want to be on TV." "Well, why did you write something like that on the paper?" "Because that is what I want to be." "Well, you ain't supposed to write all that on the paper. You are supposed to write what that teacher wants you to write." "Let your daddy come home. I am going to tell him everything." Now this was getting out of hand because my dad is the enforcer in the family. When he comes home, what he does is what we do. So I'm sitting on the steps and he comes in, he sits for dinner and he calls me. "Boy, what did you write on your paper?" Tell him what you wrote on your paper." "I want to be on TV." "Why did you write that on your paper?" "Because she asked us what we wanted to be." "Well, what's wrong with that?" A reprieve from the governor. This could be a stay of execution. So my mom says, "Well, that ain't what he's supposed to write. He is supposed to write what that teacher wants him to write." My dad tells me, "You go in your room, I'm coming in." Now I was all ready that I am going to get a nice beating today. So he comes in and I start panicking and he says, "Hold on, what does that teacher want you to write?" I say, "Like a policeman or something." He says, "Well, take a paper and write it down and give it to that dream-killing heathen. And take the other paper and put it in your top drawer. Now, when you get up, every day, I want you to read that paper. And when you go to bed every day, I want you to read that paper." When you turn your TV on 5 days a week, I'll be there. All because my dad believed in me. This is how important a parent's support is to a child. He gave me that little support that I needed. He gave me that little moment that I needed. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Kavach Khanna and I'm an alumni of Christ University. I was also the judge for performance theatre for DARPAN 2021 at Christ Kengeri campus. First of all, I would like to thank the SW team for organizing the event and to Christ Kengeri campus for choosing me as the judge for this particular event. Before I move on to the results, I just want to jump in and talk to you guys about the 5 criteria that I chose to judge this particular event. I chose number 1, clarity, number 2, creativity, number 3, movement, number 4, relevance to the theme, which was support, and number 5, overall impact. So these are the 5 criteria that I chose to judge you guys on. Definitely there was a huge influx of talent and it was great to see that some people acted, some people sketched, the others did stand-up comedy, and it was great to see all of that. Definitely results being results, There were some ups and downs. Some of them did really well. Some of them had a really good overall impact. And some of few people drifted away from the theme, which was support. But that's part of the game and it's totally understandable. Talking to you guys about the results, let's just directly jump into it. The third position goes to, any guesses? It goes to G. Divya Preksha Reddy, who sketched and it was great. Congratulations to you. The second position goes to Persis Maligamwala. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, but congratulations to you. It was a great piece of act that you put together. I'm really glad for the fact that you moved around and there was a great clarity of your voice. So keep it up, keep the good work going. The first position goes to, drums roll, goosebumps. Any guesses, guys? It goes to Anju Pradeep. Congratulations to all the winners and to all the participants for this particular event. Keep the good work going, and definitely I'm pretty sure there was a lot of learning while you guys were working really hard for this particular event. Again, thank you so much for choosing me as a judge, and I wish you guys all the very best for the future. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
I consider it a great privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this event. On behalf of Christ Kengeri, I would like to thank our chief guest who graced us with this thought-provoking address that set a perfect platform for us. Special thanks to all the faculty coordinators of DARPAN and SWO Kengeri who have witnessed it as a memorable and successful event. My words are not enough to express my gratitude. Heartfelt thanks goes out to all the heads of department, faculty members and our very hardworking IT team who have stood by us, led us, guided us and motivated us.
An event of this dimension cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling months in advance. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated volunteers and student committee. I cannot thank everyone enough for the willingness they have shown and the involvement they have expressed in the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zones.
Last but not the least, I thank everyone in the audience for showing their interest in this program. Once again, thank you everybody for joining us in this live event.